What's up, everyone? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. All right. So, I have some bunch of videos tonight, right? We have some bunch of women talking about dating, right? So, I think that would be interesting, be fun, hopefully. Uh, All right. Well, let's get started. All right. So I have a bunch of videos that women are essentially, talking about their dating experiences. So I always like to check them out and, I and see what they're about because women usually you can get some hypocrisies and delusions out of women's conversations. So it's always fun for me, I think. So, all right. Let's check out this clip. Oh, this is a like a what is it? A 3 minute long video. So I'll probably I guess I'll play. I'll let it play. I mean, if I hear anything, I'll probably interject. So,
Ladies, just like the man that likes you. I repeat, just like the man that likes you. And I'm gonna tell you why. I don't like this man that keeps texting me, right? I don't like him at all. But he will not stop and he will not leave me alone. He wanted to take me to a spa and give me a massage.
I'm already stopping it. Sorry, guys. But this is a thing where I always want to say that I mean, I know, us as men, our biggest weakness will always be women. Our biggest weakness will always be women and our lust. Yo, laughing man, what's up, my brother? Our biggest weakness will always be our lusts and women. But it's like it makes us so desperate. It makes us so desperate. And what's worse is that it makes us desperate for women that don't want us. It makes us worse because we want women that don't want us so badly. It's kind of sad and pathetic. And I don't know why some men think like, oh, don't you think that you're making her settle for you? You think that she actually genuinely wants you? You're going throughout this so much of effort. She doesn't want you. I've said this before. The men that women actually want, they will make it easy for them. They will make it easy for these men to be with them if she wants them. She makes it hard because she doesn't want you. Red Door, what's up? What's up? So I kind of want men to have more self-respect, but it is what it is.
He came up with this idea because I'm currently detoxing and he was like, I just want to make it like a relaxing, calming day for you. What if we go get massages? I said, okay, great, because I just wanted to get a free massage. Hear me out though. Meanwhile, I have no interest in this man. He's not my type. I would never go for him in real life. Just not me. Like that's not my scene. But again, I wanted the free massage. So I'm like, okay, I'll go. I just got back. Y'all, I showed up to this date. Hair not done, makeup, no makeup. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I don't care if you like me. I gave attitude on the way there. I just was like, I just want to get the massage and go home. This man took me to the nicest resort spa in Dallas, brand freaking new. I had to sign a waiver for the massage. On the waiver form, it told me how much he paid for these massages. $500. There's a sauna, there's a massage, there's hot tubs, there's anything your literal heart desires. There's alcohol, no drinking girly, but there's alcohol for him. There is so much in there, like everything your heart desires. It was the most amazing experience I have ever had on a first date. He was so nice and he was kind, he was respectful, didn't try anything with me. I'm sitting here in awe and I'm like, everyone knows I'm on a detox. My family knows, my close personal friends know. You have to know, like, I can't go on dates, I can't do much, I can't golf.
I think that's weird. You know, sometimes, personal opinion, right? What Laughing Man says, he gets no notification. I think sometimes, I don't know. I think maybe, probably not true, but sometimes I think YouTube shadow bans certain types of creators, right? In certain genres. So could be not true. You know, who knows?
I'm very low energy. So like, you have to know, because like, you want to go out to eat? No, I can't. And I'm getting the massage, and all I'm thinking in my head while this lady's giving me a massage is, no man that I like, love, in love with, my man, would ever do this for me. They would never. Most of them, if not the most important one, knows I'm on a detox, knows I'm on a cleanse. Has he offered to do anything like this? No. He's like, oh yeah, good luck. This man, stranger, doesn't even know me, paid $500 for a first date because he wanted to make my life better, because he was like, I know you're probably struggling with the detox. I know it's probably stressful. I know it's hard. I'm gonna make sure you have a better day today. I texted my best friend because I called her this morning and I'm like, I don't want to go. Y'all, I was 20 minutes late to the date because I was dragging ass because I literally did not want to go. I called my best friend, I don't want to go. She's like, just go. I called her after and I said, he ate. Like, this eats. He ate. He did what he had to do. Like, I texted him after and I was like, thank you so much. Like, that was so amazing. I'm sorry, $500 on a first date? Yeah, you got my attention. Good work. Like who likes you. Moral of the story.
What's the use of her attention? Because you know what? Since she doesn't like him, now when she gets bored of it, right? First sign of a red flag, boom, back to the men that she actually wants. What's the point of her attention? It's like you went so above and beyond for her attention. Now what? She's still not really that into you, right? She's still not really that into you. Let's break this down. This is a thing where I'll say this, right? In my honest opinion, this man is two type of man, right? He's either the beta provider, nice guy man type, where he's going to go above and beyond to try to impress you, to try to get you to notice you, to try to get your attention, right? Which essentially has no self-respect. He has no self-respect. He will do whatever he can to get your attention, to get with you. Okay, he's trying to overcompensate to get you to notice him, to get you to want him. So this man has no self-respect, and eventually those types of men, women settle for, and they regret being with. Or this man is those weird, wealthy or well-off players where they don't mind, dropping $500 just so they can get into her pants, and then boom, it's a checklist, right? There are some men, right? Some men that money is like not important, right? They make enough that it doesn't matter. So they will drop whatever amount of money, $1,000, couple grand, whatever, just so they could say that they got you, right? They got you in bed. They played you the game. So it's either those two, and neither one of them is that great, right? So let's break this down.
Man that likes you. I repeat, just like the man that likes you. And I'm gonna tell you why. I don't like this man that keeps texting me, right? I don't like him at all. But he will not stop and he will not leave me alone. He wanted to take me to a spa and give me a massage. He came up with this idea because I'm currently detoxing.
And imagine this, right? A man who likes her, if he's the provider, nice guy, beta man type, right? If since he likes her, he wants her, right? He's going above and beyond to impress her, to show that he wants her, right? To show that he's a nice guy, that he he's a gentleman, that he's a provider, that he, whatever. She goes online to the world and say, you know what? I don't really want this man. I don't really like this man. I dragged my feet to go see this man. I don't want him. I don't like him. But you know what? I'll take the money he's using on me. Great. Yo, Big Bars, what's up?
And he was like, I just want to make it like a relaxing, calming day for you. What if we go get massages? I said, okay, great, because I just wanted to get a free massage.
This is the thing where men, other men, older men, seeing this stuff, right? They know this shit. They see that certain women wouldn't mind wasting a man's time, wasting a man's money. Okay? You don't want him, you don't like him, but there's no problem. There's no problem wasting this man's money. There's no problem wasting this man's effort and time. No problem with that. And guess what? Usually this is not an outlier. Usually a lot of men faces this a lot. He gets this a lot. He overcompensates. He tries to be the gentleman, try to be chivalrous, try to be romantic. And honestly, she'll take it. She's not that into you. Maggie, women will always be the root. Yes. False. Not always. What about abuse? Here's the thing where, let me say this. So Maggie said this with the title, right? I said women are always the root source of all their dating problems. So Maggie said, not always. What about abuse, grape, idiot, right? Idiotic. Really? Let me say this. At the end of the day, you chose him. Most of the time, right, when grape happens, it's between your partner, right? Any abuse, it's usually with a partner you chose, a partner you love and you picked, you wanted to be with. So still, you are the root of that cause. Now, I don't say that you deserve it, or that it's right that it happened. No, I'm not saying that. But honestly, you chose that man. I've said this countless times before. Women seem to not understand this. The biggest thing, the most important thing a woman can do, anyone, man or woman, can do in life is pick a partner. That is, in my honest opinion, the most important thing you can do in life. The partner you pick. Because it could do so much to your life. It could damage your life, or it can make it amazing. Sadly, you picking a man that's abusive, that can do heinous acts, guess what? You still picked him. You still picked him. So, I'm not saying that you deserve anything. I'm not saying you deserve anything. But you are the root. You chose that man. Because here's the thing. Women are not like men. Women, their dating experience is not like men. Men, when men date, he has to make options. So he has to make options. He has to go up to a woman, try to get her to be interested in him. And that doesn't mean that he will get the option. Now for women, well, women pick through their options. Women have plenty to choose from. Sadly, they choose the wrong one. So, technically, I guess you could call it clickbait, but I mean what I said.
Hear me out though. Meanwhile, I have no interest in this man. He's not my type. I would never go for him in real life. Just not me. Like that's not my scene. But again, I wanted the free massage, so I'm like, okay, I'll go.
Because this video exactly showed what what Maggie Sue was talking about. Here's a woman, okay, on a date with a man that he's going above and beyond for her. I'm not saying if he's a good man or not, right? But he's going above and beyond for her. He's showing her appreciation. He's showing her love in a way that, honestly, the men that she do want wouldn't have it. But guess what? The men that she do want, she's attracted to those men. She would choose those men over this man that's going above and beyond for her, right? To, I guess, love her, respect her, show her a great time, be romantic to her. But she's not interested in this man. Okay? She would still choose the men that if ignored her, the men that really don't give her much attention. She would still choose those men. So that is pretty much what I'm saying. I mean, literally in this video, it shows you. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, she's still the root of her problems. So if she chose the man, right? The men that she wants, she's attracted to, but these men are what? Abusive or do heinous things to her. Well, guess what? She had options and she chose the wrong option.
I just got back. Y'all, I showed up to this date. Hair not done, makeup, no makeup. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I don't care if you like me. I gave attitude on the way there. I just was like, I just want to get the massage and go home.
She was late. And she was late. That's why I say this man has no self-respect. No self-respect. He paid for a $500 date. I don't know if he got anything too, but at the very least, he paid for her $500. Okay? What he got was a woman who was disinterested in him, put no effort in, got there late, and he's like, oh, I still want to, show you a great time, it's like, again, only two type of men can stand that. Men with no self-respect, okay? Men that would do whatever it takes, the beta men do whatever it takes to impress you, or the men that don't give a shit, right? Men have money, but they don't give a shit. They just want you to be a notch on their belt. So it's either those two. Good men, men that have self-respect, have boundaries, but they're good men. They wouldn't even put up with this bullshit.
This man took me to the nicest.
Exactly. Emotional tampon. And here's the thing where it's like this man is like, what is it? She's just using him for everything.
Resort spa in Dallas, brand freaking new. I had to sign a waiver for the massage. On the waiver form, it told me how much he paid for these massages. $500. There's a sauna, there's a massage, there's hot tubs, there's anything your literal heart desires. There's alcohol, no drinking girly, but there's alcohol for him. There is so much in there, like everything your
Artie, what's up, my brother?
Heart desires. It was the most amazing experience I have ever had on a first date. He was so nice and he was kind, he was respectful, didn't try anything with me. I'm sitting here
and you can see this, right? For the men that she don't like, they have to go above and beyond to try to change her mind. Change her mind into liking him. While the men that she actually think about, actually want, he doesn't need to do nothing, right? He doesn't even do half of this, even a quarter of this, and she's still thinking about him. She still wants him. She's still attracted to those other men. While this man, she could give a shit about him, right? All this did was gave her, like, he got some of her attention. $500 for attention.
And I'm like, everyone knows I'm on a detox. My family knows, my close personal friends know. You have to know, like, I can't go on dates, I can't do much, I can't golf. I'm very low energy, so like you have to know, because like you want to go out to eat? No, I can't. And I'm getting the massage, and all I'm thinking in my head while this lady's giving me a massage is, no man that I like, love, in love with, my man, would ever do this for me.
And guess what, right? This mindset breeds the settling mindset. All you constantly hear all these women talk about, oh, I'm settling, because of this kind of mindset, right? The men that women actually want, they can't get to settle down. The men that women actually want, they cannot get to actually be romantic, actually put effort in, actually be, like the nice guy. So they settle for men that they don't want because these men are the nice guys. These men are providers. These men are stable, but they're boring. You're not interested in these men. You don't want these men. That's why, controversially, I believe why majority of women divorce, right? Majority of women are the ones that file for divorce because in their mind, they settled for this man. They settled for the nice guy. They settled for the stable guy, right? Like, this is exactly that story. This is kind of like exactly that kind of example where imagine she married this man, right? This no respect, no self-respect kind of man. She settled for him. She's not into him. She doesn't want him. So she'll settle for him, right? Live a life that's stable until, you know what? She gets bored. She can't handle it anymore. So she divorced this man, right? Hypothetically, right? She will, and that's how I believe that's how it all happens. The men that they want, they don't put those effort in, right? Those men don't put that effort in. So, and they can't get these men to settle down. So these women, you know, settle for the men that are simps.
They would never-
Oh, and right, this is right here. This is also simping right here. Simping. This is the definition, right? This is the perfect example of simping. Here's a man that's going above and beyond for a woman that can't even give a shit about him. She's late to a date. She doesn't put no effort in. She doesn't put any effort in herself, any effort in action, right? So that is simping. What he's getting is not nowhere close to what he's giving.
Most of them, if not the most important one, knows I'm on a detox, knows I'm on a cleanse. Has he offered to do anything like this? No. He's like, oh yeah, good luck. This man, stranger, doesn't even know me, paid $500 for a first date because he wanted to make my life better, because he was like, I know you're probably struggling with the detox. I know it's probably stressful. I know it's hard. I'm gonna make sure you have a better day today. I texted my best friend because I called her this morning and I'm like, I don't want to go. Y'all, I was 20 minutes late to the date because I was dragging ass because I literally did not want to go. I called my best friend, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. She's like, just go. I called her after and I said, he ate. He ate. Like, this eats. He had.
So what? I honestly believe, and it doesn't even seem like it really changed her mind. It doesn't mean that, you know, he's really that into her. So it really didn't really change, you know, her mind.
He ate. He did what he had to do. Like, I texted him after and I was like, thank you so much. Like, that was so amazing. I'm sorry, $500 on a first date? Yeah, you got my attention. Good work, good work, good work.
$500 for attention. Also, attention from a woman that don't really want you. This is something that I've said before, where a lot of men, particularly the foolish and naive men, right? You don't realize this. Unless this man's money is infinite, right? Unless this man's money is infinite, he has now created a situation where if he can't keep this shit up, it is his fault. So imagine this, okay? To impress this woman, her attention, just her attention, he had to pay $500 essentially, right? Did all this effort, try to think all these things that she wanted, all this stuff. Okay. $500 just for attention. Now what do you got to do, right? To get the next level of, I don't know, even more attention. And probably next one he has to spend $1,000, right? Probably take her out to something fancy, do something fancy. Well, after that, he has to keep this process up because now this woman is expecting this level of treatment from this type of man. She's not into him, but for him to sustain that interest, right? That little attention she has with him, he has to keep this level up. And this is why a lot of men fail, because now you have essentially created a princess. And if you can't keep it up, women were going like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why can't, like, you were doing all of this before, right? And I think this happens a lot in relationships where women say, he doesn't show any effort anymore because he puts so much effort in the beginning. And that's why a lot of men fail. He goes above and beyond to get her attention when if she actually wanted him, he didn't need to go this far. He didn't need to go this amount. But now, spending $500 on this date, next date he has to spend $500 again. Next date he has to continue to do all this impressive stuff to try to keep her attention. And when he ever falters, right? Now this woman is going to be a bitch. right? This woman is gonna like, what happened? You were doing this for me before. You did this for me before. Why you stop? Like, why do you stop? Your action. And then women will say, "Oh, you're lazy," or you don't care anymore. All this shit. And guess what? Also, you've built her love on this amount of effort, which you can't sustain. So now, if you falter in this amount of effort, guess what? Her love also decreases for you, because that love was superficial, right? That love wasn't based on she wanted you. That was based on how much effort you put in, and that's why a lot of men fail, because you can't keep this amount of effort. For me, I always do it, right? I've spoiled plenty of women, but I do it consistently. I try to keep it leveled. I'm not gonna go spike like spoil her to the roof, and then after a while, just like boom, drop to the floor. No, got to keep it consistent. But a lot of men fail in that department where they think that, oh, at the beginning of the relationship or the beginning of the dating, I'm gonna go crazy, balls to the wall, try to impress her. Guess what? Women don't give a shit. Women don't care. You got to keep that energy up. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. All right, so let's check out this clip.
Things that we did to each other and we still stayed. Disclaimer, we are not posting this for people to judge our relationship because we were both very happy and comfortable in our relationship, right? Yeah. So at around our 4-month mark, we went to visit my family and I gave him my mom's phone number so they could, settle the flights, information, everything. And I found out that he was sending dick pics to my mom before we went on the trip.
Well, at that time, I didn't have your number saved yet, and you guys had the same area code, so it's not really my fault.
That's fair.
Something that Vivi did and I still stayed was she got a new job bartending, and I know she's serving drinks to people and that's your job, but I know how you are, like seeking attention, like we've talked about,
Yeah.
And I know she likes that job because she gets attention from all these guys all the time.
I would say this, right? I always like to preference the really wild, crazy stories with who knows if these are real, right? Who knows? Because this is internet shit. So who knows if it's real or not? Our preference, shit could be fake, right? Usually it is. But I always say this, nothing is original. No, I mean, they're probably trolling, right? They're probably trolling. But I would say this, nothing is original. I think a lot of the things that people talk about, it happens to somebody, right?
And then I'm at home feeling insecure, like you're just gonna cheat on me at the end of the night.
And he still stayed.
I still stayed.
Something that I still stayed was for our 6-month anniversary, I had planned us a really nice dinner outing. And I was like, let's both dress up for it. Let's both put effort into it. And he showed up in sweatpants and a wife beater, and he told me I looked homely. And I still stayed.
So something she did, and I still stayed, was last year during the Super Bowl, her mom was in a car accident, and she, instead of, because we agreed that she would clean the house and make sure it's nice before my friends came over to watch the game, and her mom was in a car accident, and it wasn't even that bad, but she still spent the whole night at the hospital, the whole day and night. So
my friend, to clean the house.
But I still stayed.
Something that Andrew did, and I still stayed, is after my mom was in the hospital, I was struggling with a little bit of weight gain because of the stress. And he told me I was getting a little heavy, so he was helping me with a little bit of calorie counting and meal tracking. I couldn't eat unless it was around him, and he helped me lose an additional 15 pounds from my starting point.
I was 25.
Yeah.
She did so good.
Yeah, and I still stayed, and I'm grateful.
Something Vivi did that I still stayed through was, it was last year on my birthday, and I was suspicious that she was talking to other guys. So I put her phone camera up to her face while she was sleeping and unlocked her phone. and she was texting my brother about a surprise birthday party. And one, she knows I don't like surprises, and two, I'm like, why are you texting my brother about that? Like, you know, I have trust issues, and she knows about like my past
Yeah, I'm sorry
traumas.
about
So,
that.
but I still stayed.
So something that Andrew did, and I still stayed, is we met on a dating app, and after we made it official, he did not delete the dating app, and I caught him setting up dates with a few other girls. He did go on a few of the dates, but we talked about it, and he ended things with 3 of them.
And then to build off that, something that she did was, she was mad at me for that, but I got her to understand that I was only doing that so I knew for sure that she was the one for me. Because like I said, I have trust issues and previous traumas, and I just wanted to make sure she was like the one for me.
And he
you know?
picked me. He still talks to Rebecca, but I'm the one he hangs out with.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
I never see her that much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, this is most likely probably a skit, right? Probably trolling. Because, I mean, it's a little bit too outrageous. But let me say this. I've said this already. That a lot of people do crazy things, right? I've seen it where, I've seen it plenty of times where people will stay with each other for cheating, abuse. I got another video. I'll probably eventually will show it. Of a woman staying with a man. It's like she has a black eye and she said she would still stay with him. I mean, women, both people, right? Both people stayed with partners even the worst of times, right? I've seen it before where, let me see. Let me check this out. Give me a second. Let me check. Let me check because I know, I mean, so many people stayed in relationships where they shouldn't be staying in, right? So as crazy as this sound, which it does sound kind of crazy, I've always said this. Nothing is original. Nothing's original. Oh, here it is. Give me a second. Okay, so like I said, nothing's original. So although a lot of things they said is pretty crazy, but again, nothing is original. People stay when they should not be staying in a relationship. So check this one out.
Here and get here now. Get here and get here now. I got something to say because today everybody and their daddy been in my business. So I'm sure everybody wondering, what happened to your face, Tyra? What happened to your face? Let's not act radio. We know what happened. My man hit me. And yes, I said my man because that's still my man. I'm going to stand beside him. I'm going to stick beside him. And that's just is what it is. Like, we all know why men hit us, right? We know why they hit us. Yeah. So, I mean, he loves me. And he's showing me he loves me. Like, because why else would he hit me, right? Exactly my point. So everybody that's in my business, I need everybody to stay up on my business because I'm going to do what I want to do at the end of the day. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick beside my man. That's still my man. He said he's sorry. He said he loved me. That just is what it is. So, what's T? And no, I'm not the first lady that's been hit on. And I'm not going to be the last. Like, it's not the end of the world. And y'all going to say, did I hit back? No, that's my king. Everything that I got, he's got it for me. So what am I hit him back for? No, that's silly. That's how y'all be sounding. That's really how y'all be sounding.
So, but that's what, you know. We know this happens a lot. We know this shit happens a lot where women will stay with men. They will ignore, if women like you enough, which is crazy, they will ignore red flags. Both people, right? I've seen even men where they see what is it? Mug shots. Men, I've seen men talking about, if they see mug shots, they said, "Oh, I could change her. Oh my gosh, she's hot. What's her at?" and shit like that. These are criminals. And because you see a cute mug shot, you know, you'll go for it. So this is nothing new. I mean, shit like this does happen. So I only preference that is that a lot of times we ignore red flags. We do. We ignore them, and to be honest, it's kind of foolish in my opinion to ignore red flags, because at the end of the day, they're red flags for a reason. Particularly if it's a whole lot of red flags, or big red flags. We got to hold down to our boundaries, right? We got to hold on to our boundaries. We can't, because in my last relationship, it happened to me so often, right? So many red flags I ignored because, oh, I loved her. And at the end of the day, I wish I didn't ignore these red flags, because I wouldn't end up where I ended up. So what do you guys think? And it was a crazy, that was kind of outrageous with a lot of these things, but most likely it's a skit. But again, like I said, I mean, shit is not original. Women and men will ignore red flags because of whatever reason, right? So all right, here's another one where women ignore red flags, and they're pretty much the root of their problems. Now, this is an 8-minute long video, so I haven't watched it, but I mean, most likely I'll probably be pausing, reacting while I'm playing it. All right, so.
So it has been 24 hours since I found out that my boyfriend of 2.5 years cheated on me. This past Saturday, my cousin and I plan to go out. I am on a strict time curfew because my daughter is with her dad and I have to get her by a certain time. So I'm like, I don't have all night. I'm telling my cousin I don't have all night, but we can go grab something to eat at a lounge or something.
So this is a single mother now talking about her current boyfriend cheating on her again. This is a thing where a lot of women kind of prove men right, or prove some of my hypothesis and theories right, where women show it. If they pick wrong before, more often than not, if they pick wrong before a few times, more often than not, they will continue to pick wrong. Because in my honest opinion, not all women, of course, not all women, but a lot, I believe, personal opinion, a lot of them don't really gain wisdom with age. Okay? They still choose the type of men that, are like, what is it? Kevin Samuels always say, you don't usually choose better than your baby daddy. Essentially, you will most likely choose the same type of man that you were so attracted to that you gave a baby to. So.
Boyfriend was getting off at the time, and we always spend Saturdays together. And also, he hadn't been out in a while, so I was like, do you mind if my boyfriend comes? And she was like, yeah, sure. So we all decided to go out to a lounge. My boyfriend and I get in the car to head to the lounge, and without him even asking me, he gets on the phone and he's like, hey, we're about to go out. Do you want to come? And I'm looking like, who are you talking to? So the person's like, yeah, but I don't have a ride. You got to come get me. So he's like, okay, I'm on my way. I'm like, why aren't you on your way to the lounge? I'm already running late. I already don't have enough time. I already don't get out like that. It was just so many different things that I'm like, why aren't we going to where we need to be going to? And who did you invite? And he's like, oh, well, I invited his sister. He's like, well, I invited my sister. And I'm like, your sister, the one that barely likes me? Like, why would you invite your sister? She doesn't even like me. Oh, it's going to be fine. This will give you guys a chance to talk, woo-de-woo. And I'm like, okay, but this isn't part of the plan, but you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. So we drive 30 minutes the other direction to go get his sister. She's like 25 minutes late. So now I'm like almost an hour late to my cousin. My cousin's waiting on me. I'm like an hour late. We're at a point where we're like, maybe we should just reschedule. I'm really glad that we did not reschedule, because if we hadn't rescheduled and he had came back home with me, none of this would have happened, would have never happened, and I would have still been sleeping with somebody that has very little respect for himself and very little respect for me. So we finally get to the lounge, and everything.
And here's the thing where, I like it when women. You know why I like when women tell me say these stories? You can see all these red flags. Okay, women constantly say, "Oh, men change up," right? Women constantly say, "Men switch up, men lie," but no. When you actually listen to women's stories, you can see the red flags. You can see the inconsistency. You can see the problem that they choose to ignore, right? They choose to ignore. Here's a man that, in my honest opinion, being late is not cool. If you are already 30 minutes late, now you're being an extra 30 minutes late. That says a lot about you, in my opinion, okay? Says a lot about you, in my opinion. And here's the thing where if you are the type of man, if you and your girl and a family member of you are not, they're not on good terms, you suddenly inviting the family member, it's kind of iffy, right? Particularly on these spur of the moment shit. Okay, going out and I find that a bit of a red flag, not a big red flag, but it shows you that his lack of concern and lack of care for you, where you're going out, you're having fun. Honestly, bringing someone else into the mix where you guys don't have a good connection usually will spoil the mood.
It's fine. Like, we're all getting along, we're all talking, we're all laughing, we're all drinking. And at a certain point, I'm like, oh shit, it's 1 o'clock. I gotta go. I gotta go get my daughter. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go get my daughter. My boyfriend's like, okay, well, me and my sister, we're gonna continue going. We're gonna continue going out. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll see you later. Because he, we spend every day together. I knew that he was coming back to my house because that's just how we are. So I get home and I go to sleep and I wake up.
I mean, in my opinion, right? She's cool about it. She's cool about it. I kind of find that a little bit inconsiderate, in my honest opinion. I mean, again, like I said, she's cool about it. She's cool about it. But I find it a little bit of a red flag. Where, let's say, me personally, if I'm hanging out with my girlfriend, she has to go home, and she said they live together, right? It sounds like she said he goes home to her. I'd rather be going home to my girl than staying out and partying with my sister. I don't know. It doesn't sound appealing to me, right? So it doesn't sound appealing to me. So I find that a bit of a red flag.
Well, I checked his location before I went to sleep. I seen that he was at a club that we had already had issues at once before. It wasn't anything about females, but it was just about the fact that the club has strippers and it has all these different things. And I'm like, if you're in a relationship, this just isn't a place that you should be. And I told him this 7 months ago. He agreed that he wouldn't go back there. So when I see him there, I'm texting him and I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you at this club again? Like, oh, I'm not at that club. I'm at the club next to it, because there's like a lot of clubs in the section. I'm like, okay, so when are you coming home? Because I thought you were going to this other lounge and now you're back at this place that we've already had words about. So like, when are you coming home? He's like, oh, I'm gonna be home soon. So I'm like, bro, like, I just knew that it was just gonna go downhill from there. So I go to sleep. I wake up, it's 4:30. His location hasn't moved. He's still at this club. I'm like, are you with a girl? Like, who are you with at this point? Because why are you still in the club? Like, it's 4:30 in the morning. Why are you still in the club? Like, this is random as hell. Like, this was supposed to be the night that I went out. I didn't go. How does this turn into you being out all night. So, oh baby, I'm so drunk. He's texting me, oh baby, I'm so drunk. I can't, I'm just gonna chill in the car. I can't move. My sister can't drive. Woo-de-woo. I'm like, no, something's going on. So I'm just up. At that point, I'm just up. I finally see him leave and go back to his mom's place at like 5:30 in the morning. So I'm mad as hell. I'm like, you've been out till 5:30 in the morning. He finally calls me at like 8 o'clock. And I'm like, what did you do last night? And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, just tell me what you did. I know you did something. So what did you do last night? I said, because if I find out that you did something, it's going to be worse. So you might as well just tell me. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. So I did a little psychology, and I was just like, I already seen it. And he was like, what are you looking at? What do you have access to? And when he said that,
It's not psychology. It's not psychology. Sleuthing, some detective work. It's not psychology.
I'm like, okay, so you did something, because I'm not seeing shit. I'm just fucking with you. But go ahead, talk. So he finally says, oh, well, I got a girl's Instagram. And when he said that, the conversation between me and him was done, because I know you're gonna lie, and a stranger, a woman, is gonna tell me the truth, unfortunately, before you do. And it's sad, because you're supposed to be my boyfriend, but obviously you do not have my interests at heart. You do not have my best interests at heart. So now
Well, you can tell that he wouldn't. Didn't I just say it, right? I just said it, where he did a couple things already that he didn't really have her best interest at heart. She was 30 minutes late to meet her friend. Her boyfriend didn't rush, so he added on 30 more minutes. So she's essentially an hour late, right? So he really didn't care. He didn't care about that. And now he invited someone that she said that she really didn't have a good connection with. Now, she said, yes, they had fun, whatever, but still, that's not having her best interest in heart. And now she left early. This man didn't want to be with his girl and leave with her. He left, he let her go so he can have more fun. This is the thing where I said, this is why I want to listen to women's stories, because I believe this is a theory I always have. I do believe men do lie, right? I do believe men lie. I just don't believe that men are that good at lying. I do not believe, I'm not saying there's some, right? There's some amazing ass men that do lie, but I believe majority of the time, a lot of those men are shitty at lying. They're shitty at lying, okay? And a lot of women say, oh, these men switch up, right? After you be with them, after you have kids with them, after you marry them, they switch up. No, they don't. I think, one, men are not that good at lying. Two, men don't maybe there are some cases, right? I'm not saying all. So there are exceptions. But there are some, majority of the time, not they switched up. It's, one, you ignore red flags. You ignore these men's red flags. Two, you hope these men will change. That is the issue, okay? It's not that men are good at lying, or it's not that men switch up. It's that you ignore red flags and you hope these men will change. That is the thing. Exactly. Red Door said it, right? You can hear it. He has made his priorities clear. But she accepted it. She ignored it. She ignored these red flags. She wasn't his priority. Throughout this one story, I guarantee you there's plenty of other instances that shows you that she's not his priority. He doesn't care like that about her. This is why, I'm sorry, when you listen to women's stories, you can see the holes, right? You can see the holes. You can see the red flags. You can see what she's not really seeing.
I'm talking to you now. I'm about to go ask the girl what happened. So when he said that, I found the girl's Instagram and I was like, hey, I know he gave you his music account, but he gave you his music account because I'm not on his music account. And she was like, hey, oh, wow, I see why he gave me his music account. Yeah, we met them at Mayan. he tried to buy me a drink. He asked when I'm ready to dance on some dick, let him know, and blah blah blah. And he walked me to my car, and then he DM'd me, and he asked me for my number and said that he was gonna text me. And that was the after that conversation was the video that I posted yesterday of me boohoo crying. Yeah. So, we're definitely done. There's nothing more to do in this situation. I've tried my best. I posted before about my partner's alcohol addiction. And I've done everything that I possibly can to help this person, but now I have to help myself. Now I have to put that attention back on myself because this isn't working, and I'm not about.
Yes, dance of the dance. Like seriously, he was like he spent extra time waiting for the strippers. Exactly. I've said this before, right? I've said this before. If she likes you, right? If women are attracted to you, if women actually want you, women will make it easy for you to be with them. They will make it easy, right? They won't require marriage from you. They will let you cheat on them. They will ignore red flags. They don't care of your bad habits. Women will make shit easy for you. Okay? This is what a lot of men got to realize. Being a good man means nothing. It means nothing to a woman. As long as she's as long as she's attracted to you, it don't matter. It don't matter.
To keep wasting time and building a bridge with somebody that is just.
And you know what? There's a comment, right? It's not your fault. It's his. No, it's 100% her fault. I'm sorry. It is 100% your fault. This is something that I find a lot of people don't understand, okay? Accountability is king. Accountability is king. You chose him. You chose him. Women, this is when you have, women have to understand, when you have the power, okay? You have the power of choice. Women have the power of choice. When you have the power, you have the responsibility. 100%. When you have the power, right, the power of choice, you have 100% the responsibility. So you chose this man. You chose to ignore his red flags. You chose to get back with this man after he cheated on you the first time, it seems. You chose to ignore these red flags. So again, it is your fault. And this is a thing where we have to understand, right? To make us better as human beings, we have to understand you can't control these people, right? You can't control these people. You can't control others. You can't control your boyfriend. You can't control your girlfriend. You can't control the government. You can't control these. What you can control is yourself. Accountability. You can control what you do in your life. You can control who you allow in your life. So if that's true, you are 100% to blame. It is your fault. You allowed him into your life. You allow him to do these things in your life. And this is another thing. Why people can't hold bad men accountable. Why? Right here. This is an example why you can't hold bad men accountable. Because here's the thing. This shitty man got a girl. Wow, there are good men out there that are single. So how can you hold a bad man accountable when at the end of the day, he gets results. He got a girl. He got a girl to take him back after he cheated on her. He got a girl to ignore his red flags. Right? He also got a stripper's number. So really, it's like he's not hurting for women. That's the thing. So he can't experience consequences when life is good. When life is good, why would you care what other people say? You can't hold bad men accountable.
Stupid. Like, you're stupid. Like, that was just dumb. And now you're back crying, screaming, depressed, still drinking, barely can function because you messed up your relationship. Like, I don't, I can't. The circus act, I'm tired of being a part of his circus.
Yeah, but you were with it for a while. You're so tired of it, but you were with, you were part of his circus for a while. So, and this is this is the thing. A lot of good men see this shit. A lot of good men see this shit. So you Anthony, the beeping, exactly. What can you say? These single baby mamas. You were part of this shit. You were part of the circus. And a lot of men see that, wow, this woman who, even though I may think it's cute or good looking, she's terrible just in character. She likes these bad men. She likes all these pookies. She likes all these players. She likes all these, bad boys. Honestly, it's a bad reflection on her. So, what do you guys think? All right, here's another fun one. Here's a fun one. Here's an oldie, right? Here's a goodie. Here's a goodie and oldie. Women crying on the internet, right? Crying to a bunch of strangers. Let's check this one out.
Stay at home, Mom, please don't. If you're thinking about me, to stay at home, Mom, please don't. And if you do, please have your own stream of resources. I'm talking about finances, your own car. If things get worse out of hand, you have a backup plan. Please always have a backup plan. I feel like I failed my kids. Please don't be a stay-at-home mom. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. It's not worth it at all. My kids are worth it, but in the aspect of allowing a man to do everything and take care of you, that sounds nice. That sounds nice, right? People think I have such a nice, perfect life. They think because I have a man that takes care of me and my kids, it's all good. But look at me. What is good about this? And it's my fault. Because I trusted too much. And now I'm stuck. I don't have a safety plan. I don't have nothing. All I can rely on is TikTok. I would never do this again. I would never depend on a man again. I was an independent woman. I was a single mom by myself and I had shit down. And then I fell in love again. And now look at me. Please don't be a stay-at-home mom. It's not worth it, bro. You'll lose yourself. Like, I don't even want to be here anymore, dog. If you're thinking about me, to stay.
This is a thing where I think women are insufferable. Not all women, but so many. So many women. Guys, if you guys want to join the Discord, please check out the Discord, right? Link is in the chat. I don't understand women. I don't really understand women. I really don't. In the sense that, well, it's like I do, but I don't, right? Because women are absolute insane. And in her bio, she says she's bipolar. Great. Another woman with a mental disorder. Awesome, right? Awesome. This is what men are dealing with. So many women with mental disorders. Nobody is forcing you to be a stay-at-home mom. And if there is a man that is forcing you, go to the police. Go to the police. It's like I'm really tired of this shit. Like women are just going online for validation. Okay? Solve your problems. Solve your own problems. Like literally, if you don't want to be a stay-at-home mom, guess what? Go to work. I mean, come on. It's fine. It's so idiotic. You don't have to stay at home. Men are not clamoring. Men are not begging women. Men are not begging women to just please be a stay-at-home wife. You know, drain my money. Please force me to work over hours so I can support you, myself, and kids. Please. Men aren't dying for it. You want to be your independent woman? Go fucking do it. This is the fucking shit I'm talking about. Women are the root of their own problem. Go to work. I swear to God, it's not like no one is putting a gun to your head. No one is shackling you, right, to your fucking house. Go to work. And that's the thing, right? This is why I say it's confusing, right? Like Red Door said, I mean, like, what do women want? What do women want? In this day and age, men don't control women. Men don't control women. Men are just doing what women say they want. Okay? What do you want? You want to be your strong, independent self? Or do you want to be a stay-at-home wife? Women don't know what they want. In an age where you are so free, you're so free, right? You're more free than ever before. You're more free than any woman in your past, right? In the history of America. You are so free that you don't even fucking know what you want. Right? You want a traditional man pay for everything, but you know what? You complain when he pays for everything. When he takes care of everything, you complain about it. When you're a strong, independent self, right? Now you complain that you have to pay for everything. You complain that you have to pay for everything. You complain about, oh, I don't want 50-50. What the fuck do you want? That's the this is why women have made dating impossible. Women have made dating a fucking chore. Women have made dating chaotic.
Mom, please don't. And if you do, please have your own stream of resources. I'm talking about finances, your own car. If things get worse out of hand, you have a backup plan.
Imagine this, right? Imagine, and this is the insanity. Imagine this. You are a man providing for you and your family, right? You are a man that's providing for your family. You are a man that's providing for your family. And your woman, your wife, is crying online to a whole fucking bunch of strangers. I need a backup plan. I need my own shit. I need my own resources. I need a backup plan just in case. Your woman is telling a bunch of strangers that she needs a backup plan just in case something bad happens where you guys are not together. That's great. That feels great, right? That's a good thing. To know that your wife that you are providing for, the mother of your child that you're providing for, is crying online to a bunch of strangers that she needs a backup plan. Women, I'm sorry. You know, I know plenty of amazing women, but like sometimes I feel like the amazing women I do know are the exception, not the rule, which is sad. That shit is sad. Maybe I'm too inundated by social media, right? That could be true, right? Social media could be rotting my brain, right? So I'll preference that. But it makes me feel that good women are rarer than they might be. And that's the problem. Woe is me mentality. Exactly.
Please always have a backup plan. I feel like I failed my kids.
This is the stupidity, right? You said you feel like you failed your kids. Are you not a good mom? The kids, right? If if the husband is providing, right? The husband is providing. The kids are not clamoring for you to have money. They want you to be there for them, right? Take care of them, feed them, play with them, read books to them, talk to them, right? Interact with them. So are you a good mom or not? You're a stay-at-home mom. I mean, unless you're a shitty mom, how are you failing your kids?
Please don't be a stay-at-home mom. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. It's not worth it at all. My kids are worth it, but in the aspect of allowing a man to do everything and take care of you, that sounds nice. That sounds nice, right? People think I have such a nice, perfect life. They think because I have a man.
You know, I think this is funny, right? I think this is funny. You are a stay-at-home wife, stay-at-home mother. You have so much free time. You have so much free time. You are able to cry to your camera. I find that really interesting. I find it really interesting. Women have so much free time, they can cry to their camera. Cry and complain to their camera. It's like, it's funny. Maybe do something more productive with your time. It's like, she's like, women like this, eyes like, I'm losing myself. How about, right? How about fucking have a hobby? Do something else because you have so much free time. You're able to whine to your camera. I mean, this you know what? One of the things that social media. Oh, I just want to say, thank you for stopping by, my brother. One of the things I wanted to say, right, about social media, I believe social media is what is it? What would I say? Is telling women secrets. Telling women secrets, because here's the thing. Women constantly said, oh, they have no free time. Yet you have enough free time to complain to your camera. You have enough free time to complain to the internet. Seems like you're lying.
That takes care of me and my kids. It's all good. But look at me. What is good about this?
She literally said nothing bad. All she said is, look at her. Her mental instability. That's all she's saying. Look at my mental instability. But what did you say that's bad? He is providing for you. He's giving you the ability, which is a luxury. And here's my thing, right? Being a stay-at-home wife, a stay-at-home mom is a luxury that average people can't and should not be affording. It's a luxury that average people should not afford or cannot afford. Okay? You cannot and you should not try to afford, right? A stay-at-home wife, a stay-at-home mom at a salary of 50, 60, 70, 80K. No. Right? No, you shouldn't be doing that. That is the insanity. Okay? Hell, I honestly think that even at 100K with how the economy is today, I don't think you're not helping out your family. Even at 100K, even at six figures, a stay-at-home wife is not the best thing. Okay, it's not productive. You're not creating generational wealth. You're not creating a good income for the future of your family. Having a stay-at-home wife, stay-at-home mom at these levels.
And it's my fault because I trusted too much. And now I'm stuck. I don't have a safety plan. I don't have nothing. All I can rely on is TikTok. I would never do this again. I would never.
I swear to God, it's just you can only rely. I sometimes I think this is just like fucking what you call it. Yes, the septum ring, like the septum theory. These women are crazy. I'm sorry, these women are crazy, absolute crazy. And she says she's bipolar. Great. This man, and this is the thing, right? Shows you more that if men had more self-respect, if men had more value in themselves, they would not pick these fucking shitty ass women. Why do you think I constantly try to promote for men to have more self-respect? Why? So you don't settle. You don't settle for shitty women. You don't settle for shitty women if you have some self-respect, right? If you actually love yourself, you wouldn't settle for shitty women. The audacity, the entitlement for the woman that you are providing for to be crying online to a bunch of strangers and saying, you know, that she needs, while being with you, she needs a safety net. She needs a backup plan. Insane. Please like the video. Please like the video, guys. It helps me out.
Independent man again. I was an independent woman. I was a single mom by myself and I had shit down.
She was a single mom. Independent woman. Single mom. Why the fuck are you getting with single mothers? I said these before, right? A lot of men are naive. A lot of men are naive. You don't understand what, like, these women, they became single mothers for a reason. They became single mothers for a reason. Particularly, right? Particularly when dating is easy for women. They become single mothers for a reason. Okay? Plus, the longer they stayed single, they become more embedded with the single mindset, right? The single mindset. Probably, definitely a personality disorder. Definitely. This is the thing where they become more set in their ways. They're not used to a man taking care of them. They're not used to it. So this is why I said, I believe most women, they're better off with 50-50. Don't listen to fucking women. Don't stop listening to women. Stop listening to women. Okay? See, look, right? Look with your fucking eyes. Not with your ears. Don't listen with your ears, right? Look with your eyes. Women are constantly complaining that, oh my God, I don't know myself anymore. Or I don't want to depend on a man. Or I don't want to be submissive. I don't want you to lead. Fine. Fucking partnership then. 50-50. Or don't even get with these fucking women. Right? Get your fucking passports. Get your passports. There are women that would not be crying, right? There are women of other countries that would love to be stay-at-home moms. That would love not to have to fucking work. Okay? There are women out there that would deserve this position more than this single mother that's ungrateful.
And then I fell in love again. And now look at me. Please don't be a stay-at-home mom. It's not worth it, bro. You'll lose yourself. Like,
you know, I always wondered this, right? When women say they lose themselves, what does that mean? I really want to figure that out, right? I probably will figure out to do an episode on that because women constantly said, you will lose yourself. What does that mean? Maybe she definitely needs her meds. She definitely needs her meds. But I can never understand when women say they will lose themselves. They lose themselves. I never understand what that means. Really. Like, what does that mean? I don't understand. Because for me, right? For me, I'm a geek. In every single relationships that I've been in, I've never stopped being a geek. So I don't understand. What do you lose yourself? What? Because you were single one moment and not single the next? Is that you losing yourself? Is it yourself is the strong, independent woman? Is that what yourself is? The strong, independent woman? You don't need no man? What is you lose yourself? I mean, like, I can never fucking understand when women say, they'll lose themselves. It never makes sense to me. I agree. The passport, because honestly,
You weren't alive.
And honestly, it's a controversial opinion, but I think modern day Western women, right? Modern day Western women are incompatible with traditional men. They're incompatible with, honestly, with good men also. I think a lot of women are incompatible with good men. They are just too, independent in mindset, right? Honestly, women are better off MGTOW, right? Women are better off going their own way. So what do you guys think? All right, so let's check this one out. This is interesting. Get ready with me for a date with a guy who doesn't like me. I swear to God, women are funny. And look at that, right? Even Red Door, right? A woman doesn't even understand that. She doesn't understand that. She said, I don't have a clue. I've never thought I was ever losing myself. I think it is because they don't know who they are really. I agree. I mean, that could be the truth, right? That could be that. But this is a thing where it's like, it's such an existential idea. Like, who are you really? Like, really? It's like, you are you, right? However it's like, it's like, this mindset is not like we were children. You are full-grown adults. So you are you. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Kind of weird in my opinion. All right. So I was going to say that women are funny in the sense that women either go on dates with men that they don't like or men that don't like them. It's so weird. This is why I said this. Women are the root source of their own dating problems.
I'm going on a date with a guy who doesn't like me, so let's get ready together for it. You might be thinking, how do you know he doesn't like you? Because we've been going on dates since like December. And like too many dates to even count. Like I don't even know how many at this point. Like not like all the time, but like a good amount. And
a good amount. Controversial, right? I mean, it's my own opinion. If after 3 or 4 dates, you guys are not boyfriend and girlfriend already, I think that's a red flag. Honestly, because I assume that in between these dates, you guys are talking, you guys are FaceTiming, you guys are messaging, you guys are still getting to know each other, right? So you guys are really, the dates are just, sealing the deals and shit like that. So I believe after the 4th date, if you haven't even gotten serious, I think, in my honest opinion, you should either stop it, right? Stop wasting your time, or actually get serious, in my opinion, right? Move on to an actual relationship. Exactly.
on like our 3rd date, he told me he didn't like me, actually. He told me he did not want to date me. But that he really enjoys going on dates with me. And that he just isn't looking.
So here's a man that is just using you because he has free time. He doesn't want you. He doesn't like you. But he's using you because he has free time. He hasn't found the woman that he actually wants. So since he has free time, he might as well spend time with you, right? And you, as a logical woman, said, okay, fine. I'll continue going on dates with you, even though you don't like me. And then later on, women like this say men lie, men switch up. No, men don't. Men don't. Men some men do, right? Some men do lie, but in my honest opinion, most men are terrible at lying, and most men don't switch up. You just ignore the red flags.
Looking for anything right now, and we don't text or anything. We literally only text to set up dates. So
Don't even talk to this man in between dates. So literally, this man only goes out with you when he's bored. That is it. You're just his distraction. This man he's not even interested in you, right? As a friend. He's just interested in you as a distraction. I swear. When women like someone, when women are attracted to someone, right, really want someone, she will ignore all red flags. She will make it easy for a man. Make it easy for a man. This is what men gotta wake up from, right? If she make it hard for you, if she expects you 5-star dinner dates, expects you to plan dates, expects you to open the door, pull out the seat, walk on the outside of, the outer side of the streets. She don't want you. She don't like you. Okay. It's your job to try to overcompensate to impress her, to change her mind into possibly liking you, but she don't want you. So you have to go the extra mile to change her mind.
it's like a great arrangement. I mean, the dates are always a lot of fun, I will say. Like, I've never had a bad one, except for that third date, low-key, when he told me a lot of other info that I personally just did not like. But that just makes it easier for me not to care, because I know I would never actually want to date him after the stuff that he told me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We were supposed to go on it last Thursday, but we had to postpone it until this Thursday, which is today. I think I'm gonna end up wearing the yellow dress I posted.
You wouldn't want to date him of the things you learned, but you don't mind wasting your time on him. Yeah, that makes sense.
Earlier, that got like the most votes, and that's what I was feeling anyways. Sorry, ignore that. I use the Spotify DJ feature, and I love it. But yeah, so we're gonna go to a rooftop bar and get drinks. We'll probably end up getting food too, because that's what.
I wonder if this is a man. I mean, this is a thing where it's a sad reality we live in right now, where we don't know if some women are men or not. So it's a sad reality, right? It's kind of I don't know, kind of a manly look, in my opinion, right? I mean, has the feminine voice, but kind of a manly look.
We usually do. But I will say, my stomach feels so weird right now. It's felt weird all day. Like, I could, like, throw up. I'm not going to, though. I hope. But I definitely don't feel the best. And I'm sure there's some of you guys thinking, like, why are you going to date if you know the guy doesn't like you? Simple. Like I said, the dates are always fun. And it's not like it's preventing me from, like, meeting the one, because I'm still going on dates with other people. So, like, what's the harm of going on a fun date?
Here's the thing where a lot of women do this, right? A lot of women go on so many different dates, right? And then they say that, it doesn't stop them from meeting a one. In my honest opinion, right? I don't say that women shouldn't, play the field or, I don't know, explore options. But one thing I do say, okay, that one thing I do say is that a lot of women don't realize, okay, that there is a danger to what are the things, or why is there a danger to high body count? Okay, why is there a danger to interacting and being with so many men? Honestly, you are comparing. You will compare, right? You make it harder, right? This is one of the kind of a core tenet of like pair bonding, where it makes it harder. So now you are comparing. If like this date, right? This man you're dating, and You know, even though you don't want to date with him, you don't want to be a girlfriend or whatever, but dates are amazing. The dates are fun. Well, guess what? Now you're comparing how fun these dates are with the other dates that, you know, maybe not that fun. So now that since this man there's no future with, but you're having fun with, right? Amazing dates. But these other men that maybe you can get a future with, but the dates aren't, you know, they're subpar, they're mediocre. Well, now because you know what great, amazing dates are, now these other men that you could have a future with, guess what? You don't want a future with. Because going on dates with them aren't that fun, right? Shit like that, where hypothetically, let's say you go with attractive, like mega attractive men. All these attractive men don't want to date, don't want to be with you. They have fun with you, right? They will have fun with you. But now that, you know, you're dating men that are on your level, but they want you, right? These men want you, but they're not super attractive. So to be honest, you're not that interested. Even though these men want you, even though these men respect you, love you, will be gentlemen, you've been with a hyper attractive men, right? Or you've been with a wealthy men, right? You've been with top tier men. So in your mind's like, I've been with the best. I've been with the best. I want the best, right? I want the best. So the men that do want you, you don't want because they can't compare. And that's the danger of a lot of times, right? It's the sense of comparing, constantly comparing. Like, because I've seen these women do it, right? I've seen a woman who's gone on 5 dates 5 dates a week, 5 different dates a week, and still can't find a man because honestly, every date is great. Every date is special. Every date is different. She can't pick a man throughout all those.
Getting some free drinks, getting some good food, dressing cute. And like at the end of we do have good conversation. Like we get along like very well actually. But he just doesn't want to date me. I am rushing a little bit because it's currently 6:09 and he's picking me up
God, the makeup is weird.
at 7 and then we're gonna go back to his house and then order an Uber from there to the bar. But it's fine. I'll probably finish my makeup in 10 minutes. And then I just have to get dressed and put some bobby pins in my hair to do it like the way I've been doing it the past like 3 weeks because it's just so quick because my hair is naturally straight. So when I wear it with the bobby pins, you can see my stuffed animals back there. When I do it with the bobby pins, I literally don't have to do anything with it when I blow dry it. Just do a rough dry and then it dries like this, unfortunately. My nose is peeling so freaking bad again. It's been peeling the entire summer, literally since June, because I just keep getting sunburned. And I went to the beach yesterday and it's like really bad again. It's like a full-on just like open wound right now. And it really, really hurts. And you're like, why is it an open wound? Because it was peeling and I peeled it off. But it hurts so freaking bad. But it's fine. It's whatever. It's what happens when I don't reapply my...
And that's also the thing, right? Why I also think kind of like a man is that the overuse of makeup. In my honest opinion, when women are good looking and natural women, all you need is a very little, if any makeup at all. But nowadays with a lot of women, they overuse makeup and they look like drag queens. Yeah, Laughing Man, let me why do my other page, right? Why does my second page have more subscribers? It is a really shitty thing, right? It's stupid because I had one video on it, right? One video that went mega viral. One video that went mega viral. That video got over 1 million views. Over 1 million views. And because of that one video, so many people subscribed. So many. I mean, comparatively, it's not that equal, right? Because it was over 1 million views. Over 1 million views. And only about like 20K subscribed, right? About 20K subscribed. So it's not like that much of a comparison, but I mean, it's like no surprise that out of 1 million, a few would subscribe. sadly, it's just people subscribe because of that video, not because they like me. So yeah, that's the curse. So I'm a little depressed about that. You know, it's not natural subscribers, not naturally people want to see me. So, you know, I'm slowly trying to build this. This is why I said this, right? Devil's Advocate is my main channel, because I know I have the subscribers on this channel is our least active viewers, right? They actively like me, right? While my other channel, they don't really care to watch me, right? They watch me because that one video went mega viral. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, she's using so much makeup. I'm sorry. I question if this is a man or a woman.
Sunscreen. And then, oh, and I wasn't planning, I'm gonna blend it out tomorrow. I wasn't planning on pre-gaming this because since we I've met him so many, I've hung out with him so many times, I don't really feel like I need to pre-game. But everyone on my liquor haul video, which I don't know why that's like blowing up out of all the videos I ever do. Why is my liquor store haul the one that's like has like 100K views? I don't know. But I appreciate all the love on it. And everyone's asked me to try the Sour Galactic Punch. So I will be having some of that Four Loko then before this date, unfortunately for me. And I only say unfortunate for me, not because I don't want to try it, just because I know I'm going to get like 3 martinis out. And I'm waking up for sunrise tomorrow, beach sunrise with Rachel tomorrow. So I have to be up at like 5 a.m. But I'll be fine. Alright, so I did my mascara and my lips off camera because I don't like doing that on camera. But he just texted me that he's going to leave in 15 minutes. So I have to hurry up and get dressed and fix my hair. But I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. Wish me good luck on this date.
God, it looks so... my God. I'm sorry. White women are makeup is not your friend. I think this is absolutely heinous. This is really not a pretty picture. But yeah, I think women are really ridiculous with how they're going about their dating life. And again, like I said, I think the main takeaway from this video is that why are you wasting your time? Right? Yes, I guess the dates are fun, right? You said the dates are fun, but to be honest, this man doesn't really sound like, you know, he wants to be your friend. He's just using you because he's bored. And to be honest, it's not really a good. A lot of women don't realize the mental toll that certain kind of relationships will take on you, right? Certain kind of interaction will take on you, because I don't think it's healthy or a good thing. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Even though I know how it's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I mean, it's like, I mean, I didn't buy subscribers because I ain't paying for shit, right? I'm not paying for things. I mean, if you want to subscribe, great. If you want to view my videos, awesome. But to be honest, I ain't paying for it. And you should get that Transformer sound effect that's hilarious when AJ plays it too. Really? You like that one? I don't have that Transformer sound. I do have a bunch of I'll probably find it. I'll probably look for it. I have a bit of a I have a small, like, a bit of a soundboard, right?
Out the cap.
I'm a PhD.
He belongs to the streets. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. That's why you will buy a dog and die alone. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I have some fun ones, right? I think there's some fun ones. So, yeah. All right. So, let's do a Kendra G video. You want avocado again, my brother. All right. Now, I will say this. I don't know how long I'll be able to do Kendra G videos, because, I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. I'm preparing for the worst, because Kendra G has said that she wants to crack down on people who react to her videos. So, it is what it is. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I will react to as many as I can. Particularly, I think some of them ones that don't have the new logo that she has on. So probably the older ones, right? So I'll probably react to some older ones. But yeah. Really. And that's the thing where I'm still trying to test it out, right? So hopefully hopefully I'm a small time creator and I won't get it, but I will say this, that you know, fair use, who knows, right? I think it's fair use, right? Because I put commentary on it, so but let's see. I mean, like, if it happens, it happens, right? Something I will deal with. But yeah. So let's react to some. Let's react to some Kendra G. I'm not gonna mention her baldness. I'm not gonna mention her baldness. All right, let's react to some Kendra.
I'm ready.
Hi. This your first time here? What you laughing at? You laughing at Mrs. Future Wiley.
Let me tell you something, Kendra.
Kendra G never married. But hey, we're not gonna spend that much more time on that. Let's focus on you. It's Alexia?
Yes.
Alexia. And you're from St. Louis, you already said, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
32. What you do for a living?
I'm a gallery manager.
Gallery manager. Do you have any kids?
I do. I have one son and he is 7.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
I've not.
Okay. So Alexia, St. Louis, 32, gallery manager, one son that's 7. What's your zodiac sign?
The best one. I'm a Gemini.
Gemini. Okay.
Fair use. Fair use. I've said this before. As they get older, I mean, she's early 30s, but I don't know. Sometimes as they get older, they become bigger red flags. So we'll see.
And I think I got it all. Alexia, St. Louis, 30. Have you ever been married? Okay. So Alexia, St. Louis, 32, Gemini, is a manager, has a son that's 7. Why I have gallery? You're a gallery manager, and never married. What kind of man are you looking for, honey?
Okay, so I'm looking for someone like very dynamic and kind of enterprising. I'm really big on character and kind of like just who you are as a man. Like, how do you move? Do you have are you family oriented? What type of friend are you? Just like a man with like really, really good character who takes care of himself. A man who's like honestly like willing to kind of be in a father figure role, right? Like if I'm going to be in a serious relationship with you, I have a son who's 7, so I would like you to be open to like being part of our family, right? Like, are you going to be a good role model and example for my son? And then like, are you going to accept him and want to build a relationship, not just with me, but also with him? That I know we're not at deal breakers yet, but that would be a deal breaker for me. Like if you're not interested in my kid at all ever, like we probably shouldn't be together. So someone, like I said, with a really great character. I would like to be able to look at him. Like, you don't have to be like the finest thing on earth, but like I would like you to be cute. I want to look at you.
Yeah, no. Post any videos that you want me to react to on Discord, right? If you guys have any videos that you want me to react to, check out, post it on Discord. I definitely will check it out. I can't check it out every day because, I work, I do other things. I try to, take some, time to exercise and stuff. So, yeah, I tried to do other things, but yes, I will check it out. So
someone who's like open to like growing, right? Like I think everybody says that, but I think really committed to like understanding yourself and being willing to continue to grow by yourself and then grow with me as we grow together. So like just someone who's invested in like investing in our relationship, I would say.
Okay. Okay. You definitely thought about this. What are your deal breakers?
So like if you have any
I will say this, right? I mean, I don't disagree that if you get with a single parent, a big responsibility or big thing is that you have to get to know the child or you have to have a relationship with the child. But it's such a, in my honest opinion, it's such a risky thing, right? It's such a risky thing. I've seen and heard so many bad outcome where, let's say, hypothetically, you get a close relationship with a child. Well, then she breaks up with you. Now what? Right? You don't have a relationship with that child that you built a bond with, and or I don't know. Even for women, like I had a TikTok video of a woman who she's crying because her child was saying, "Oh, the boyfriend doesn't like me anymore," but she broke up with that boyfriend. So that child's like, "Oh, what happened? The he doesn't like me anymore. He's not around." Well, because she broke up with him. So it's such a risky thing.
type of like dependence on any substance, like I don't care what it is, like if you have to have it to function in your life, I can't get down with that. Like I'm not interested. Um all of the regular stuff I feel like I shouldn't have to say, like if you don't have a job or a car, or you don't take care of your children, if you have children, if you have any more than two children, um someone who's loud and like very confrontational, like I don't do well with that. Like I am a firm believer in we can talk through anything, like let's have a conversation about it. But if you like really, really loud, loud men, I can't really deal with that. Um someone who's not family oriented, somebody it's a deal breaker if you want me to have a bunch of kids. Like I'm
How old are
open.
you? 32. You don't want any more kids?
I'm okay. I'm okay with one. One,
Yeah.
maybe two, but like if you want me to like be pregnant all the time and like have a bunch of kids, like I'm not interested in doing that. And if you
Can he
want,
have a kid? He can have a kid though, right?
you can have a kid, one or two. And I think I'm not really caught up on like how much money you make unless you have children or you want children. Like that's where the money comes in for me. Like if you can take care of yourself, you can sustain your life, I'm okay. But if you want like kids, you need to be able to provide for them. So that would be my only request.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I guess. I mean, it's not the worst thing. Yeah, about the doomsday thing, right? I'm up in the air with it, right? This is why I said that. This is why I said that it's very. I've lost a lot of faith in Marvel, right? I've lost a lot of faith in Marvel, right? Laughing Man, wanted to know, right? Laughing Man. Right? Laughing Man wanted to know what are my thoughts on on Avengers Doomsday and with Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. I don't really know. I mean, yeah, I can't really see him as anything besides Iron Man. But I mean, he's a great actor. He's a great actor. It's just there's no build up. That's the problem with the current Marvel universe. They have no build up for anything. There's no build up for nothing, right? I mean, with Thanos, all that shit, there was a lot of build up to it, right? End games, Infinity War, there was a lot of build up. Where's the build up right now? It's like there's nothing. So I don't really know, right? I'm very up in the air on it. So all I can say is that I'll wait for a trailer, but I'm not giving my hopes up because honestly, Disney Marvel has lost my lost my interest already. So they definitely, I have no faith in them.
Cute girl, like I want him to be cute. I don't have a height preference really. Like I just would like you to be taller than me. I'm 5'6", so like if you could be like 5'8" or taller, that would be good. I don't like real big old like muscular guys. Like I kind of like slimmer builds. But I'm not like against dating a big old muscular guy. Um yeah, like that's it. Just like cute, you're well put together, um, not ugly.
Not ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
She is 32.
If he has children, I would say yeah. So like if you have one kid, I would hope that you make at least $85,000 in this economy. If you have two kids, I would hope you're at least at six figures. I'm not gonna date you if you have more than two kids, so I would leave it there.
If he has no kids, what about the income there?
You just, as long as you can manage and sustain your life and you're not expecting me to supplement your income in any way, that's fine, whatever you make.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Ooh, child. Okay. Y'all not ready. I'm super thick.
Okay.
That's not what I think about super thick. Seriously? I mean, that's not super thick.
You said you're thick?
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh.
I'm not thick at all.
I'm like, girl, you in St. Louis. I know they got some bodies. You look good though. Okay. When was your last relationship?
It ended in March of this year.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
March of this year.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Oh, girl. Okay. So I am easily overstimulated sometimes, and like sometimes I really just need people to be quiet and not talk to me. So like,
but see, that's the thing where a lot of times, this is why the Godfather used to say that you can only attract, what your baby daddy is. So the type of man that your baby daddy is usually, not all the time, it's not like a rule, it's not concrete, but usually he'll be the type of man you will go for most of the time. Because there's a reason why this man, out of all other men, got a kid from you.
like sometimes I will really just need silence, and it's nothing against the person. Like I just need that. And then other times I really am a Gemini. Like I'm super yappy. Like I want to play and I want to talk. And so like just someone who could understand that like I might be a little bit, it could be perceived as moody. So I would say that might be a flaw. I personally don't think this is a flaw, but like I know some men will, so I'm gonna say it as a flaw. I'm vegan, and so I don't cook a whole lot of meat. Like I prepare like chicken and like bird, like light meat for my son, but I don't really cook meat like that. And men like these days, all the days they just be hungry, like they're just so hungry and they always want to eat something. Like I'm not gonna be making meat all the time, so I will I will prepare food. I cook.
Wait a minute, you don't want to, you said the men like to eat all the time. Well, girl, he out there working all day. When you work a lot, you get hungry, girl.
Me too. I'm hungry too, and I sustain myself and I feed myself as a vegan. I'm just saying I will make food, but like I'm not about to be like making burgers and hot wings and tacos and all these things every day. Like I don't be making meat like that.
I swear, it's like sometimes women don't understand, what does the man that you want? What does he want? Right? What does the man that you want? What does he want? A lot of women are honestly just, there's not much to them. Right? This is why men say, what do you bring to the table? This is why men, care about, why should I be with, this is why men say coffee dates, right? Why do men say coffee dates, walking dates and shit like that? Because honestly, a lot of women, they're nothing special. I really hate when they bring up signs and all that garbage. Oh yeah, definitely. The sign thing is just weird. Just say that you're bipolar.
And like they be wanting.
Okay, so when you're dating experience, has this been an issue with men?
Let me tell you, no. So my last boyfriend, who him and I broke up in March, he cooked for me all the time, and we would cook together a lot, and he would just lean into eating vegan with me. And so it really
Why'd y'all break up?
So I found out he was cuddling on couches with other women watching movies.
Oh yeah, my ex was so amazing. He cooked for me. You know, he was eating. Yeah, no duh, because he was playing you. Right? This is the thing where you want a man like that. You want a man like that? I bet you can find a man like that. You had a man like that. Guess what? He also played you. He cheated on you. He's dealing with other women.
And things, and I was like, oh, I didn't know we was allowed to do that, so we gonna break up.
Okay. Okay. So, so let me understand. You're not cooking those things ever, or?
Like I said, I will make like baked chicken for my son, or like homemade chicken noodle soup, or chili with turkey meat in it or something for my son. But like, I don't like. There's just certain dishes I'm sure that.
So okay, let's just get clarity. If a man wants fried chicken, that's not what you're doing.
I don't like the smell of it. No, I'm not gonna make it. If he makes
so
it,
you basically so a good man for you would be a vegan man.
I would prefer it, but I'm not gonna like say I only will date vegans. Like that's crazy.
Well, you should, because you're saying like fried. I'm not saying okay. I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but in the Black community, there's a good portion of men who are not vegans. They're not vegans. They're gonna like certain things.
Spacious, what's up, my brother? What's up? Thank you for stopping by.
Because like you don't do steak either, right? Okay, yeah, you don't want to do the steak, you don't want to do the chicken, you don't want to do, and then you want this man to be a father figure to your son. You also want him to make a certain salary. So this man, if he likes those things, he gonna be like, the least you could do. What did Chris Rock say? Can I get the big piece of chicken?
I don't agree with that, Kendra. I feel like that's
why not?
Because I feel like
listen. What I'm saying, hold on, real quick, before you disagree. What I'm ultimately saying is you should focus on men who are vegans, because this way you guys. Okay, well, so you dated non-vegans and then y'all didn't have the issue with the food.
Right. And so like I gave you the example of my last boyfriend, and then the guy.
But he was hunching with somebody else.
Well, they didn't have sex apparently, but yeah, he was watching TV with her.
But that's not a good example, right? You gave example of your last boyfriend, but guess what? That man, you had him. But guess what? He cheated. So really, how is that a good example? Do you want the same type of man again? It's like women are really ridiculous. To be honest, is like, I don't mind that women don't. I mean, like, let me say this, right? I would say this. I don't mind that women don't cook, right? I would never expect women to cook for me, but you gotta think that there's not what else is like, what more, right? What more does a woman have to offer? Because women have such high expectations for men. Well, they should, men have expectations for women too. So when you cut out so many things, then honestly, women provide not that much.
And then my boyfriend prior to that, he wasn't vegan either, but he leaned into it heavily, and he cooked for me all the time. Like I never cooked. He always made food for me. So, but I hear
you.
It just got really weird. He was a little bit older than me. He was I was maybe 31 at the time, and he was 43, and he just wanted to move so quickly, and I just didn't understand like what the pressure around moving so quickly was about. So I decided to end that.
That was before your son or after?
Oh, that was after my son. It was a couple years ago.
Okay, so fair enough.
So all the men that fit your standards didn't last the test of time. So really, what does the man, right? The men that you want, what do they want? Obviously, you don't fit what they want. So really, do you even fit for what you want?
All right, so she's not cooking all that meat, so prefers a man that doesn't require that. And you also like a man that will cook too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Was this a deal breaker question?
No, we were actually talking about my 3 flaws, and I was like, I think a man would think that me not cooking meat all the time is a flaw.
Well, shoot, when I said it, girl, you got mad at me.
Well, you said I should focus just on eating or dating vegans.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is alignment. So
Yeah, I
we
hear
like it would be, and there are. I mean, I live in California. It's not hard to find vegan men. Most men here are very health conscious. Everybody here got a something, a gluten, they all got a something in California. So what I was really trying to gravitate to was a man that's like you, which I think we're in a new age. People are taking health seriously. I do stand on, if there is a guy, men, a large portion of men talk about cooking and how important that is for them. And what I was saying is, if a man is out there because you want him to have a certain salary, that is working really hard, you also want this man to be a father figure to your child, which I understand too. He might look at it like, well, I want a plate. But if it's not seen that way, listen, it's fine. We can see that differently.
I just want to explain what I mean. Like, I'm not necessarily, I guess, disagreeing with you, but I think you're framing it as though, like, well, I want all these things. The least I could do is like provide him a plate, and I feel
I am framing it that way if that's what he desires. So so we're on the same. If he's a man that likes chicken and meat and all those things, I am framing it that way. But ultimately, that's not the man for you because that's not what you want to cook.
And maybe that is not the man for me. I could lean into that. I would just assume that he would want those things prepared well. And I don't know that I can make those things well because I've been vegetarian. I was vegetarian for a really long time and I've been vegan for 3 or 4 years now. So I just would want him to enjoy his eating experience. And if he wants those things, like, he can make them or he can eat the things that I'm going to prepare. But I can lean into.
Or you're going to find somebody else to cook them for him.
That part. So you're right. I should just
Here we go to the same. Like that guy. I mean, ultimately, that just wouldn't be the guy for you. Point blank. Period. Point blank. Period. That's not the guy for you. If you're a guy that wants fried chicken and meat, steak, do you do fish?
So you're asking me a question of So what if my mom doesn't like a woman that I'm dating? Here's the thing where I honestly, where I would take my mother's opinion into consideration, right? I would take my mother's opinion into consideration. I have I've had a problem with that in the past, right? I would say this, right? I would say the woman the one that got away, okay? There was a girl in my life that honestly I love, right? And I will categorize her as the one that got away. But because my mom, I knew my mom wouldn't like her, right? I knew my mom wouldn't like her. So because of that, I essentially self-sabotaged that relationship. And I regret that to this day. I still regret that because it shouldn't. She was an amazing woman, right? Amazing woman. She was loving, caring, submissive, fun in bed. She has so many qualities that I love, right? She was very cute, friendly, just an amazing woman, very kind, very loving, just very amazing. But because at the time I was living under my mom's roof, my mom was providing for me, which is crazy. This is kind of Asian family shit. I self-sabotaged that relationship. So for me, I promised myself I would never do that. Right? I would never what is it? Well, I would never break up a relationship or, make a decision just because my mom is, unhappy or doesn't want it. I would take it into consideration, but yeah, I will never let that dictate my decisions ever again. So yeah.
Like lobsters, things like that. So no lobsters, no shrimp, none of that?
No.
Okay, what do you cook again?
You're so funny. I graze in the grass, Kendra. I eat grass.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm asking y'all, what do you cook?
Yeah, so I eat like a lot of vegetable like hashes that I'll put together. I eat a lot of avocado toast. I make a lot of different salads. I'll do vegan pasta. Like there's vegan versions of a
It's okay, my brother. It's okay. I mean, this is the thing where one of the things that I'm trying to create, the community I'm trying to create, is you guys are my brothers, right? You guys are my brothers. I don't mind sharing things about myself, right? I can tell you this, right? You will never, right? You will never see a scandal. There will never be a scandal of me, never, because I will be an open book. That's just my personality. So nothing about me is like, oh my God, look at all the skeleton in his closet. There's nothing. I've told you shit already. I've told you plenty of things. If you've seen my lives throughout my channels, the life of my channel, I've opened up plenty of times. So you know who I am. You'll see it. I'm as you know, I'm authentic, right? That's what I'm trying to portray. This is what you get, right? Like me, hate me. This is how I am.
lot of different things that I'll try to render myself. I get very experimental. But yeah, like
Okay, so if a guy's open-minded, okay, and are you focusing on black men?
That would be my preference. Yeah.
Okay, so okay, an open-minded black man.
I don't know if veganism is that big in the black community. Maybe it is, but I don't think it is, right? I think that's more of a white people thing. So she makes her, and you know, controversial opinion, right? The two men that did the veganism with her, I think they did that to please her. In all honesty, I think those men did it to please her, to be able to get with her. That's what I think. A lot of men will do that, do whatever it takes to get with a woman. So I don't think those men were actually vegans or actually wanted to give it a try. I think they did it so they could get that ass.
Or a black man that does vegan, or a black man that doesn't mind that. So, and we'll move on. Can he cook it? Like, does the smell bother you? So are you okay if he made that in your house?
It does bother me. I will not lie to you. I hate that it bothers me so much. So I agree. I'm not going to keep like.
Yeah, because okay. Again, it's kind of going back to what I'm saying. So if this is something he heavily does, how could you kiss him? How could you sleep with him if this is something he likes?
I hear you. I hear you. Like I said, it's been accomplished before. Like people not walking around with chicken on their mouth. Like I can kiss you and be with you after you brush your teeth. But I 100% understand your perspective.
No. I mean, I get that. You know, this is the thing why I said that I will take it into consideration, right? I will take it into consideration because I made it my, you know, that's the thing where at the end of the day, we have to make our own decisions in life, right? That's why I believe in accountability. I don't blame nobody. I don't blame anybody but myself for my decisions in life. Okay. That's how I go about things. If I made a decision that's terrible, even if someone told me to do it, I'll still blame myself because at the end of the day, I chose to do it. So, like I said, even though my mom disagreed or didn't want me to do something, and I did it, I mean, and I broke up with her because of it, I still blame myself, not my mom or anyone else. So, you know, it's taking someone's advice is good, but at the end of the day, you know, you live and you learn, and that's, you know, you can't, all you can say is that, you know what, at the end of the day, just accept that you made that choice. I think accountability is better than just, you know, regretting something or whatever.
On alignments, I'm not gonna argue with it. So like I hear you. I hear you.
But I want to say this. I'm not, and I want to make sure I say this. I'm not God, so I'm not saying what I'm saying is law. I don't have the need to be 1,000% right. I guess what I'm just saying is going back to alignment. You know, the fact. I mean, because again, you know, what people got to realize is, I say here, the number one deal breaker normally is hygiene. So that's across, like hygiene. Sometimes for men, I would say it could be children. And then I hear a lot about cooking. So I'm coming from the perspective And because of them, and the reason I pin it that way, especially men who have certain salaries, they work a lot. So what I hear a lot from these men is peace, home cooked meals, like, but again, this is not the guy for you because let's just move forward. This is
No, I'm literally just listening. I hope you're not.
I know,
getting cut
I
off.
know, but what I'm saying is I don't want to. I don't want to beat the dead bush, but
Yeah,
I
was just
think that with
I understand that. Alpha Man. What I would say, right? Why I say take accountability is that you learn from your mistakes. It's like you recognize what you did wrong. So for me, it's like I recognize the things I did wrong. Okay. However it turned out, however it led to that, I recognize what I did wrong so I can improve. Right? We are all on our journey to be the best version of ourselves. This is a thing where we gotta recognize what we did wrong. Okay, what are expectations? Here's the thing where, let's say this woman, okay? This woman don't realize that, yeah, maybe she could find that vegan man, but she don't realize that that is probably a rare man, a really rare man. And the men that she dealt with, right, in the past, the 2 men she said she dealt with that are vegan or try to be vegan, well, guess what? Those 2 men were red flags. So she's not learning from her situationships, right? Or her situations. She's not. So one thing is like you gotta learn from it, right? Maybe your preferences don't fit you. Maybe your preferences don't fit you. So you gotta figure out how you can make things work. You gotta learn what mistakes you did, right? How you view things, everything. So I believe self-reflection is such a big thing. Self-reflection is a key to self-improvement.
sometimes, I mean, you say you do well too, obviously, whatever you do in your income, right? Okay. So people who do well from a male's perspective, if he's a provider, right? I'm gonna be the person taking care of most of the bills, things of that nature. A home cooked meal is normally important to that type of guy. But hey, there's a lot of men out there. Maybe they don't like chicken, steak, lobster, shrimp. Maybe they like all the food you like. Listen, maybe that's what it is. Okay, that's the guy we are claiming. Okay, we're gonna focus on him. Let's stay focused. All right. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
That's where Kendra G, in my opinion, fails. Right? She wants to delude women. She wants to continue, pushing out the crap to women to hopium. Right? Manifest that man. Right? Manifest that man. Because you gotta realize. Let's say this. The amount of single men that are black. Right? Okay. The amount of single men that are black with 2 kids or less. The amount of single men that are black, 2 kids or less, certain height, make a certain amount of money, and now he has to be vegan, or he also has to be fit. So again, you got to understand that you are stacking shit up. You are making him rare and rare and rare. That's the thing why it's good to be honest with women. It's good to talk to women like, okay, well, the type of man you want is rare, and it shows you by your past. Okay, how rare is it? 2 men that you've dealt with. Guess what? 2 men that either they faked it, or if they were vegan, well, you see the red flag. They weren't exactly what you wanted. So it shows you that even if you could find the vegan man, well, he's probably not going to be exactly what you want. Do you still want him? You probably don't. So now, because he already being vegan is rare, now he has to be all these other things that you want, or all the things that you don't want. Now you make this man even more rare. What women don't understand is that the difference between men and women is that men want to try to make their as much options as possible, right? Men try to create as much options as possible when dating, while women try to make as little options as possible.
We skipped a lot of them. Okay.
Wait, no. If you said we did 3 falls, that's the next question.
Then it's okay.
Oh wait, yeah. Did I ask you the last time you was intimate with somebody?
You did. Yeah, it was.
Okay, yes. After 3
okay.
clauses, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Why am I blanking? I'm fun to be with. No, like we'll have a good time. I think I'm asking for what I am. Like I don't think I have ridiculous expectations. Um
That is the ridiculousness, right? Women constantly, I ask for what I am. This is the problem. Women have become the men that they want. That don't mean that men want that. Women have become exactly the men that they want. That's why a lot of women are better off suited just being alone.
I think I am dynamic. I think I'm always willing to learn. I'm willing to meet you halfway and compromise with you. I think I'm half cute. Like I'm cute. I want you to be cute. And I'm looking for like something um just genuine and authentic. Like the world is weird. It's so weird outside. And like I just want to be able to trust someone. I want someone to be able to trust me. And I think they would be able to find that with me. Like we'll have a real honest like relationship. You don't have to worry about nothing. Except for eating fried chicken. I can't do that. But you won't have to really worry about nothing else. We'll have fun together and run off in the sunset or something.
Okay, let's do it. Alexa, right?
It's
Am I saying it
Alex.
right?
It's
Alexia.
Alexia.
Alexia,
Yeah.
I apologize. All right. What's the age range you want to date? You're 32.
Yeah. I would say between like 30 and 36.
Okay, should he be in St. Louis?
I would I would say that I guess is my preference. I don't really want to do something long distance, but also I've lived here and I've seen the people. So I would extend that to maybe like Kansas City and Chicago, like the surrounding area.
This is why, like, the more you listen, the more it's like, yeah, she makes it harder. She's gonna make it harder, right? Smaller like age of men, smaller demographic. It's like you're making it harder, right? You essentially make it impossible.
Yeah, like that's somewhere that's like 4 hours away. I could deal with that.
Okay. What's your name on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? All right, guys. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for stopping by, from checking it out. All right, Laughing Man. I gotta check that. You know what? I stopped watching O'Shea do Jackson because I don't know. I find for a little while I found the guy I don't know. I found him annoying a bit. So I kind of stopped watching his stuff. But if that's true that Kendra went to Africa to get a younger man, I'm not surprised. Here's an older woman. She's wealthy. She's an older wealthy woman, right? And honestly, she has high standards. So I doubt she can get a man that, around her age to really want to be with her at her, her insanity. So her being a sugar mom wouldn't be that surprising. They're sharing. Oh, really? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. All right, guys. Been fun, right? Hope you guys liked tonight's live. It's a little different, right? I mean, not a little different. It's, we're trying to go back to the original because we've been talking about race and Charlie Kirk and shit like that. We'll probably do that again, but I mean, switch it up, change it up, right? Laughing Man, my brother, thank you for stopping by. You are amazing, right? Thank you for the love, right? Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. Spacious, thank you, my man. Red Door, thank you. Thank you. Love you, sister. Justin, my man. Anthony, Big Bars, Artie. I love you guys. All right, you guys are amazing. Thank you for stopping by. Whiskey was here. Thank you, Whiskey. Love you. Love you. You guys are amazing, right? Yeah, I'll check the Discord. I will check the Discord later on. I'm going to check the Discord. All right? I love you guys. Later, guys.